Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to this presentation on comprehensive perspectives on criminal behavior. Today, we'll be diving into the various factors that influence criminal behavior, including biological, psychological, and sociological aspects. We'll also explore how these perspectives inform prevention strategies and the implications for justice systems. Let's get started. Criminal behavior is essentially any action that breaks the law society has put in place to maintain order and keep everyone safe. Understanding why people commit these acts is really important because it helps us figure out the underlying reasons behind criminal activity. This knowledge allows us to respond more effectively and create strategies to prevent crime from happening in the first place. Additionally, studying criminal behavior plays a key role in shaping our legal systems and social policies, guiding efforts to reduce crime and minimize its harmful effects on communities. Biological theories of crime focus on the idea that genetic makeup, brain function, and biochemical processes can make some individuals more likely to engage in criminal behavior. Researchers study areas such as inherited traits, abnormalities in brain structure or function, hormone levels, and imbalances in neurotransmitters to understand how these factors might contribute to aggression or antisocial actions. Importantly, it's not just biology alone. These theories emphasize that biological predispositions interact with environmental influences, meaning that both nature and nurture work together in shaping criminal tendencies. This interaction helps explain why not everyone with certain biological traits becomes involved in crime. When we look at crime through psychological theories, the main focus is on how mental processes, personality traits, and emotional functioning can influence criminal behavior. Key factors that often come into play include impulse control, cognitive distortions, meaning the way individuals might misinterpret reality, antisocial personality traits, and experiences like early childhood trauma. These theories really emphasize how a person's psychological development shapes their motivations for committing crimes. Essentially, understanding crime from this perspective means diving into the inner workings of the mind to grasp why someone might engage in criminal activity. Sociological theories focus on how our social environment influences criminal behavior. They point out several important social factors that can contribute to crime, including socioeconomic status, family dynamics, the peers we associate with, the structure of our communities, and the cultural norms we live by. These theories suggest that crime often stems from social inequality, limited opportunities, or being socialized into deviant behaviors. Socialization, in particular, plays a crucial role in shaping someone's likelihood to engage in crime, as individuals may adopt the norms and values of their surrounding environment. Overall, sociological theories provide valuable insight into how external social conditions and the fabric of society itself can drive criminal actions. When we talk about types of criminal behavior, there are three main categories to keep in mind. First, we have violent crime. These are offenses where force or the threat of force is used against another person. Examples include assault and homicide, which directly harm individuals. Next is property crime. These crimes focus on unlawfully taking or damaging someone's property. Burglary, theft, and arson all fall into this category. Finally, there's white-collar crime, which is quite different. These are nonviolent offenses, usually committed in a business or professional setting like fraud and embezzlement. Each of these types has unique characteristics and impacts society in different ways. When we look at the causes of crime, it's important to understand that it usually results from a mix of personal traits and environmental influences working together. On the personal side, characteristics like impulsivity and aggression can increase the likelihood of someone engaging in criminal behavior. Impulsivity, for example, often leads to actions without thinking about the consequences, which can be a significant factor. On the environmental side, things like poverty, family instability, peer pressure, and exposure to violence play a major role in shaping behavior. A child growing up in a chaotic family environment or surrounded by negative influences may be more vulnerable to turning to crime. Peer pressure, in particular, can strongly impact decision-making during critical developmental periods. Recognizing these various risk factors is crucial. It helps us identify individuals or groups who might be more at risk and allows us to design targeted interventions that address both personal and environmental contributors. This comprehensive understanding is key to effectively reducing crime in our communities. Crime has a profound impact on communities. It not only increases fear among residents, but also diminishes the overall quality of life. Beyond these social effects, crime brings significant economic costs, including losses from property damage and the expenses involved in legal processes. The justice system is essential in responding to these challenges. Its role includes enforcing laws, prosecuting those who commit crimes, and offering rehabilitation to help offenders reintegrate into society. By understanding how crime affects communities, policymakers can develop more effective strategies to promote public safety and ensure justice is served. This understanding is key to creating policies that protect individuals and strengthen the social fabric. When we talk about reducing crime, the focus is really on two main strategies: prevention and rehabilitation. Prevention includes things like community programs, education, and social services, all aimed at tackling the root causes of crime, such as poverty and family issues. By addressing these underlying problems, we can reduce the likelihood that people will turn to criminal behavior in the first place. On the other hand, intervention involves more direct actions like law enforcement efforts, judicial processes, and treatment programs. These are designed to change the behavior of offenders and prevent them from reoffending. What's really important is that combining prevention and intervention creates an integrated approach. This not only helps lower crime rates, but also supports offenders as they reintegrate into society, giving them a better chance at leading productive, law-abiding lives. It's this comprehensive strategy that holds promise for lasting crime reduction and safer communities.